monthly check-in with you guys and share some things that I finished in the month of February and some things that I've been working on that I'm still not done with, but they are works in progress. So here we go. So it is a little like overcast and windy and kind of gross outside. So I hope that this video is okay because I don't feel like the lighting is the best. But nonetheless, I wanted to still do a video for you guys and share everything that I've been working on, things I've completed, and do a monthly check-in. So the first thing I want to share is last month I shared this boxy bag, boxy pouch bag. I'm really not sure of the exact pattern, but I just used batting in it because that's all I had, and it squished down. It is really squishy and squishes down. So the pattern calls for soft and stable. Well, I feel like soft and stable is a little spendy. So I went to my local Joann store and found an alternative, and I picked up this product. And there is a paper on it. I smushed it in here, and it says it is a flex foam, and it's a two-sided fusible stabilizer. So it's by Pellon. It's Pellon Flex Foam style FF79F2. And let me see if I can show this to you. So my plan is to use this in these boxy bags instead of batting because it will give the bag a lot more shape and structure. So this is the product I picked up from Joann right here. And I bought lots of it. I have a lot of boxy bags in my future to make. So, re-showing you this, I picked up this foam stabilizer instead of using soft and stable. I read online that this is comparable to soft and stable, so that's why I picked it up. In addition to that, I decided I want to make a whole bunch of boxy bags, probably for Christmas gifts or just different gifts. So I went through my stash and I picked out some fat quarters and some scraps if I had larger scraps of fabric. And I cut out several boxy pouches. So all of this fabric will make some boxy bags, boxy pouches. So that's one thing I'm working on. So that was just folded up in my closet. So hopefully one day I can make lots of these bags with some of this flex foam so that the shape is a little bit better than this first one that I made. So this is sitting in my closet with all of my sewing things, and that's a work in progress. One thing I did finish is I finished several quilt blocks by Lori Holt. So this is in Lori Holt's Farm Girl Vintage book, this quilt block pattern, and I made the 6-inch one. I wanted it to be a little bit bigger, so I added some fabric around the outside. And then I just turned this into a pot holder. So I put a back on it, I put a binding on it, and I actually made 4, whoops, that was the back. I actually made 4 identical pot holders, and I'm going to be giving these as gifts. So I have 4 done, super happy with them. I love these mixing bowls. You guys will have to tell me what you think, but I think this is so cute. So I am gifting these. One day I will have to make one or several for myself because I just think this pattern is so cute. And then I think when people are using them in the kitchen, they don't necessarily have to put their dish on this side because maybe they don't want to stain it up, but they can just flip it over, and this is also a pretty side they can put their dish on. So I will be giving these as gifts later this year. So that was one finish. Another finish was, I showed you guys last time that I started my Land That I Love quilt. Well, I finished the Land That I Love quilt top. So let me show it to you. Is it upside down? No, it's not. Sometimes I turn stuff upside down. So I am going to actually scoot my camera back and then show you this whole thing. But I finished this quilt top. It's called Land That I Love. I also pieced the binding. So I actually had leftover fabric from my border. So I used that same fabric for binding. So the binding's ready to go. And then I was out shopping this past weekend, found this fabric. I think this is going to be perfect for the back. I really love it. It is a different shade of blue, but I just loved this plaid print. I almost feel like it's a kind of a picnic, summery. It totally reminds me of summer. I feel like it's going to be very nice on the back of this quilt. So let me move my camera back and show you this entire quilt. So this quilt is called Land That I Love, and it is by Chelsea Stratton. So here is my Barnstar Sampler quilt block number 1, and I have completed blocks 1 through 10, so I'm just going to go through and hang each one up and then let you know, hey, this is block 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we go. This is block 1 of my Barnstar Sampler, and there are 2 identical blocks of this block. Here is block number 2, block 3, block 4, block 5, block 6, block 7, block 8, block 9, and block number 10. Okay, it worked, you guys. So I just taped that batting to the wall using some painter's tape. And at first it was kind of a challenge, but it worked out. So the batting's just on the wall, and then I put the quilt blocks on top of the batting and pressed it to the batting, or pressed them to the batting, kind of just to make this look like a design wall, if that makes sense. Yeah, but I like how it turned out for this like temporary solution. I don't have a design wall. I always do everything on the floor. I lay stuff on the floor in my kitchen or on my living room floor, and then I just take a picture and I usually just stare at the picture and figure out what I need to change. So this will come down after this video, but I just want to share these blocks. I know I shared them individually already, but here are all 10 blocks, 1 through 10 of the Barnstar Sampler. Now keep in mind, if you decide you want to make this quilt, there are several blocks of each design. So like these large ones are 24 by 24 inches, and you make 2. So 1, 2, 3, you make 2 of each of those. So then you would have 6 big ones, and then you move on to these smaller ones. And then this is number 10. See how they just gradually get smaller. But my blocks, I think, look really good together for not having a design wall and like laying them out. I just laid all the fabric out, and I looked at the fabric together and made sure I liked the fabric. And then I just made these blocks. On some of them I would kind of look and be like, okay, I need to add more yellow. So you can see like I had some yellow here, and then I kind of stopped. Well, then I'm like, oh, I need more yellow. So then on that number 10 block, I added some yellow. But anyway, I really like them, how they're coming along. There's all 10 blocks, so I don't know if any of you are following along watching those videos of me making my Barnstar Sampler quilt. But if you are, here are all the blocks all together, and I think it's fun to like look at them all together and see what they look like. Let me turn the camera so it's more right on. So it has been fun putting all these blocks together on this wall just to see what they look like, so I have an idea of what the final quilt will look like. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thanks for watching this video and seeing my progress on all of my projects that I have been working on. I have fun doing these monthly check-ins. It's a lot of fun to kind of just see where I'm at, see where my projects are going, see what needs to be done. Thanks for watching. See you next time.